I realize I've never made a video on this pair of sneakers, and it's the Reebok Pump Omni Lite Direction that I've had in my collection for the last decade now. There isn't a lot of info about this sneaker on the internet, so I hope this proves to be an informative video for you guys. Chatting about the box quickly, these come in the 20th anniversary Reebok Pump box, which is from like the 2009-2010 era. If you're a Reebok Pump fan, you'll recall that this was the box circulating around during that time period. And taking a quick look at the box label, these are a Reebok Pump Omni Lite Direction in the black, Reebok red, and white colorway. Finally getting to the shoes, these just scream late 80s, early 90s. The black and red or bread color blocking on here is always classic, can't ever mess with it. Throughout the uppers is this mix of black suede and leather with obvious accent hits of red and white. Both the leather and the suede are of decent quality, with the suede having a soft and plush and pliable feel to it, with the leather being somewhere in that soft sort of feel. For being a retro GR basketball sneaker though, the materials aren't anything to write home about. The obvious highlight of the sneaker though is at the tongue through the pump. For those of you that aren't familiar with Reebok's pump system, essentially there is an inflatable bladder here at the tongue and extends to the forefoot of the sneaker, and by pumping it up, it creates a tight and secure fit. Being able to inflate and deflate to your liking, a big selling point of the Reebok pumps is the custom fit it creates for the person wearing the sneaker. Additional technology on the sneaker is the use of Reebok's Hex-Lite cushioning at the sole, which is decently comfortable. I find the Hex-Lite technology to be dated compared to other technologies of today, but overall is still suitable for everyday wear. As for sizing on these guys, I'd go to your true sneaker size. I have these in a 9 because I bought them during a time when my feet were still growing in early high school. I've tailed off since then, and now I'm always between a 9.5 and a 10, and this 9 is just a bit too snug for me, especially with all the additional padding. Had these been in a 9.5, I think they would have fit me perfect. So I mentioned earlier in the video, I've had these for quite some time now. I bought these back in 2010 from a Marshall's, and were actually one of the first few sneakers I bought with my own money back in the day. This was also before the times of YouTube and resellers hitting discount shops like Marshall's and Burlington and flipping these things, so buying kicks from those places was like a quiet, secret place for me to find cool things like this. My overall thoughts on these is that I like the idea of owning them, and I have been liking that idea for the last 10 years, but I just don't see myself wearing them anymore. They're big, bulky, clunky, and all of those adjectives, which I guess is period correct, as these are essentially a retro 90s basketball sneaker. And even if I did wear them again, they're a pretty dark colorway, so I'd probably only wear them during the colder seasons, which is fitting because again, these things are built like tanks. Despite how cool looking and unique these are, there isn't an interesting backstory to this colorway. It was just a GR from back in the day. Had these been the colorway that Dee Brown wore in the slam dunk contest from back in the day, then maybe it'd be a different story. I recently picked up 2 pairs of the Reebok Instapump Fury, which is a throwback running silhouette from Reebok, and it's something I'd prefer to wear over these Omni Lites. So if you couldn't tell by what I had to say about this pair, it's actually on the chopping block and going up for sale at some point. I think this pair is perfect for anybody that's into retro basketball sneakers. I just wanted to highlight these before I say goodbye to them, sort of like an exit interview on them. Let me know what you think of this pair though of the Reebok Omni Lite in the comment section below. Is this something you'd rock today in 2020? Or is this just a sneaker model worth admiring from afar? Let me know, I'd love to read all about it. If you like content like this, let me know by dropping a like on the video, and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. There's plenty more sneaker content to come, so be sure to stick around. If you can't wait until the next upload, be sure to follow me on Instagram at StuffDylanLikes for more updates. That's all for now though. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.